But I just like to try and have a conversation. You know, I've never met you, right? So I don't know anything about you. But it's a chance for people to go, who is this person that's here? So, Rich, I just start with, where were you born? Where were you born and raised?
Red Bank, New Jersey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We raised with mom and dad, or?
Yeah, until about 5. And then my sister passed away, and so my parents split up. And I went with my dad up to Idaho, and then my mom stayed in Nevada.
Gotcha. And tell me, what was your home life like growing up?
It wasn't peachy, but it wasn't the best. It wasn't the worst, I guess. You know what I mean? I got myself in a lot of trouble. But I don't know, my dad worked. My mom, even my stepmom, she stayed at home.
So your dad got remarried?
Not at that time. I don't think they were married at that time, but later on in life, yeah, he got married.
Gotcha. Now, you say your sister passed away. You had one sibling?
No, I have 3 other siblings.
Oh, gotcha.
And then her, and then me.
And when you were 5, how old was she when she passed away?
She's a year older than me.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's gnarly. And do you remember her?
I don't know, because her birthday's December 4th, 1984. She died February 2nd, 1985. I was born December 3rd, 1985.
She was a year. Okay, gotcha.
No, she was only like 2 months.
2 months. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, 3 months, 2 months, 2 or 3 months.
Okay, gotcha. I misunderstood. I thought you said she was a year older than you.
Well, she would be.
Well, she would be, right.
Right.
Yeah, makes sense. Gotcha. Well, tell me what high school was like. What were you doing in high school?
And I hung out with everyone. I don't know, I did pretty good kid. I did all my work in class, though I didn't have too much homework when I went home.
Yeah. Any hobbies? Skating or football, or I don't know?
Yeah, I just like hanging out.
Yeah. I don't know. What did you guys do? What did your crew do?
Just hang out, play basketball, go to the beach.
Nice.
Went to, back then, that's when I was coming up in the youth counseling and stuff in church.
Oh,
so
right.
we went to that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And was a religion a part of
my family function?
Family, yeah.
It was at times, especially the last little go hoorah, I guess, you know. That's when we all were doing Cedar Hills Church, hella good.
Was it? What was it called?
Cedar Hills.
Cedar Hills. And what state was this?
Idaho, Ponderay. Yeah, God, I don't know. You always pray about to him, but never see him. No.
Yeah, it's always I don't know. Maybe it's real. I don't know.
Right.
You hope.
I think.
You hope.
There would be days that I say, "F God, God's not even real." How could some people go through what they went through and have him not come down and do something or show something?
That's right.
So I'm just like, damn, is God real? You want to hope so, because.
That's right.
But
maybe.
I don't know. I think what's it called? Reincarnation.
Yeah.
I think that's real. I think reincarnation is real.
Tell me why.
Just from experiences and what I've seen, you know what I mean? And so it's just, I don't know, it's just
it makes sense.
A stronger feeling towards that than I do on anything else ever. And I was just like, that's crazy. How does that work then? So I need to go study that.
Whatever, man, whatever. So after high school, what was going on after high school?
17, I was a sophomore in Sandpoint High. And I got expelled for being red hot on campus because they thought we were doing a drug deal because a bag of brown paper bag was handed to somebody, one of my friends. And it was just a bunch of condoms, come to find out, but they thought it was drugs. And so they UA'd me. I was dirty for marijuana, and they kicked me out. They expelled me from school.
Yeah.
So I started that night school shit.
Uh-huh.
That didn't. I was always bored with school. It wasn't real. Who wants to go to school except to hang out and talk to your friends?
School's not for everybody.
It isn't. But school was fun. I mean, it wasn't the worst.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I never really picked up anything like what I wanted to do. So I don't know.
Well, go ahead.
After at 17 though, I dropped out of high school, started doing drugs, and once I found drugs, it was just a crash course still.
Tell me about that, like how you got introduced. I mean, you know, marijuana. I think back when I was in high school, yeah, it was like marijuana is a crazy big deal. Now it's nothing. But did you move on to other things and
Yeah.
how did that happen?
How?
Yeah, like
Got my paycheck, and I wanted some marijuana, so we went to a friend's house, got some marijuana. Next thing you know, cocaine got pulled out. Put it on some coke, on the weed, and I hit it. I didn't really care for it. I was like, that didn't fancy. It didn't tickle me.
right.
Then next thing you know, a light bulb got pulled out with full of meth, and I hit that one time. Next thing you know, I was playing basketball down at the beach. I remember I didn't miss a shot. I was like Jordan, you know. I swear to God, it was phenomenal. But started doing that after that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've always done marijuana since I was 9. Mushrooms and acid. But didn't start doing hard drugs until, or meth until 17.
Until that experience.
Yeah.
And then
Then I was hooked.
you got hooked.
Stuff back then was a lot different than stuff now. So it's like, this stuff now is like, how do you get hooked on this? No, you don't.
You're suggesting it's like lighter or just...
No, it was a lot stronger back then.
That's what I mean, but now
Yeah,
it's
now
lighter.
it's lighter,
Like
yeah.
just kind of diluted or something, I don't know.
Huh?
Diluted or something now?
Oh, I don't even know. Just
It's just
not
different.
the same stuff.
Yeah, the same stuff, right. And so you're in Idaho still, I assume,
Yep.
at 17, and then where does life take you?
I think till I was I want to say at 24, I went to prison. So from 17 to 24, maybe it was a little earlier, I just ran around with a nuisance. I mean, and then 24, I went to prison. And then that's just when things kind of slowed down a little bit. Then I was going back and forth because I couldn't just go do my probation time. You know what I mean? I can't just go get a job and go get a place and can't just be a functional human, can you? So I went down that road for 11 years.
Okay, just like in and out.
Turned 10 year into an 11. Did 7 years inside, 4 on the out.
Wow.
Ended up topping out. Then when I was on my my last bid, I call home, and this big thing about going over to Jersey. So I said, well, fuck it. I thought about it, and I said, well, fuck it. I'm from Jersey. I want to go see my sister's grave. I want to kind of go meet family I've never met before. And
Sure.
so I moved to Jersey. Interstate compacted, and it was cool over there. It was fun. I busted ass for like 18 months. I didn't do nothing. I just worked, got a job fast. I worked, got my own place, and busted ass.
And your mom was there? What family member was there? Or just
My father was over there.
your dad's side? Got it.
And yeah. So I stayed there, worked, busted ass. But then once I got comfortable, and there I started going divvying off in some drugs, and which is stupid. I don't even know why. I think back on it, I'm like, fuck, what did I do?
Yeah.
But yeah, Jersey was fun.
And then, how old were you, or where'd you go after Jersey, and how old were you when you left?
So maybe it was 21 I got, yeah, it was 21 I got in trouble. So about 32-ish, I went back to prison because I had to top out a year, and came back, topped out my last year, and I stayed here.
What does that mean, that when you say top out?
Your time, like I was given 2 and 8 for a burglary.
Okay.
And you have to do 2 years fixed before you're even eligible to get out on parole.
Okay, gotcha.
And so like it kind of works like they have when you go see the panel, they'll either say yes, you get out, or no, you don't get out. Sometimes just your paperwork goes in front of them, and it depends if you're violent or non-violent. So yeah. A job, that's the most important thing out there, I swear to God. Gotta work, gotta get a job. If you have a job, life's a lot better.
There's something about a rhythm of a job, maybe, or it just depends. You know?
Yeah, the rhythm thing, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's kind of responsibilities in a that are just productive.
Yeah.
Instead of, I don't care if it's still being productive and you're doing all this crime and it's productive for you, it's not productive for somebody else, you know what I mean?
Right. Getting the paycheck's nice too.
Right, when you do it that way, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's maybe you can't get paid every single day.
Let's see, so where were we? So you're in New Jersey still, and you moved to where?
No, from Jersey, I had to go all the way back to Idaho.
Uh-huh.
So we drove. That was 19 days in the back of a fucking bus van that they take a regular van and they put a cage inside of it. So now it's like this much on all the way around. So now it's minusing space, and then they just pack people in. They get like $2,500 each person. It doesn't matter if they're just $25, even if it goes to the next county, just to transport them, they get $2,500. And I was like, damn. So we did 19 days in the back of this fucking.
So they transported you from Jersey to.
I thought they were gonna fly us or
Idaho?
something. Yeah, I thought they.
Took 19 days.
Our van broke down one time.
Oh,
we were stuck in some bumfucked Egypt jail that it sucked. I learned how to get over claustrophobia. I've never had to try to do that before. I'm claustrophobic.
So meditation. I'm sure
it's just
something.
Don't freak out. Basically, you're right. We were trying to figure out how we can sleep while we're going across country, right? And we're all tucked in next to each other, like smashed. So there's like 13 people in the back of what seems like 4 and 4, and we have that many in there. We're on the ground. So you have to lay down, and I swear to God, it was like going under that, and just I stayed under there for a couple minutes. Oh my God, I couldn't understand what that would feel like being there. That'd be so miserable.
Yeah.
But
you made it through. Got to Idaho.
Got a what's it called? They paid my paperwork hearing. They let me out, and then I get out and I fuck up some more. So I go back. They finalized the 6 months. Well, my last year, I finalized all that. Then I get out November 1st, 2000. Fuck, I don't remember what year. Then it's like 18 or 17 or some shit. I get out, and instead of calling, I called, and I told myself, well, I'll just be here for a couple weeks, and then I'll just I'll go back over there. Haven't seen anybody over here in 6 years. I want to go see some friends, and worst thing I could have done for myself, and I knew that. Because now that just saying hi to friends turned into I still haven't went back. I don't have my kids. I don't have, you know what I mean, my girl. And it's like, fuck, all that's over.
Tell me more about that. You said your kids, more than one kid?
Yeah, I have two.
Tell me about them.
Connor and Kylie.
How old are they?
My son will be 9 in September 25th, and Kai is 7 or 7. Should be 8 in December 19th.
My girls are 7 and 9.
So that was fun. It was I miss it. My son was cool. My son is like, you're a stub muffin. Nah, you're a stub muffin. He was a clown. He was cool. My daughter, man, I miss them both.
Where are they?
I guess in Jersey. I don't know. I haven't talked to them in 5 years.
Oh wow.
But I don't know.
Who are they with?
Their mother.
Oh, gotcha.
Supposedly. Supposed to be.
Yeah.
She was a great mom. Actually, she was great. She busted ass. She knew what she was doing. If it wasn't for her, I can't raise a child. That's hard. One time I was just watching him by myself, and it was just too much crying, and I was just like, oh my God, you do this every day?
It can be a challenge, for sure.
That's for sure.
For sure.
As much as we want it,
Yeah.
it's definitely a challenge.
It's hard. Well, someone told me once, when you have kids, high highs and low lows, man. It could be tough. But you haven't talked to them in 5 years?
No.
Oh wow. You haven't seen them in 5 years?
Yeah. That's why I was like, the other day, I was like, fuck, my daughter doesn't even know what I look like, I bet. It's crazy.
Yeah. And you know how to get in contact with them? Or the moms?
I tried to, and no answer. So I don't know. Maybe if I change and do good, maybe that, and then I try it, then I'll get the answer. I don't know.
I don't know either. Is God up there? I don't. Reincarnation? I don't know, man.
Definitely think so.
Well, man, I hope that one day you guys meet up, because I'm sure they wonder.
Yeah.
I mean, how could they not?
Right.
Yeah. So you're in Seattle. What was the transition to Seattle?
I got out and I was in Spokane, and then I got in some trouble. I got busted up in the bridge on Maple Street Bridge, and took a deal for a year and change for DOC or some shit. So I'm on DOC and I don't check in, and so they violate me, and so I'm going to SCORE. And after your 30 days, they let you out. After you SCORE. So we were getting out here over on 4th Street. They let you out by the probation office.
Okay.
And I just like Seattle. Seattle was cool. You know what I mean? It seemed cool here. So I over the period of a year of coming back and forth, I just said, well, fuck it. I'm staying here. So I just I just stayed in Seattle.
Yeah. And
now it's been 4 years.
And 4 years ago?
Yeah.
And so when you stayed, were you housed, unhoused, or couch surfing, or?
No, I wasn't even housed. I was just, when I was in Spokane, I didn't even have a tent.
What were you doing?
Drugs. And just walking around and nothing. Dumpster diving and using.
Yeah. And is that a similar rhythm to Seattle, what you're doing now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Hanging out a little bit more, get a tent. Tell myself I need to go get a housing because it's there. They can give us place. Just never go do it. It's kind of stupid. I had one lady tell me she can give me a place, and within a month to 3 months, just go sign up.
And Rich, I gotta ask, what is stopping you from doing that?
My own self. Just need to go down there. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of, my guess is unconscious just in there that keeps you from doing that. I don't know.
Something. I don't know.
I don't know. Rich, is there something that you'd want to say to the people of Seattle?
Just thanks, and hopefully I get to meet them all. No, though.
It's good to hear your voice, man. Thanks for sharing part of your story. Appreciate
you.
your time, man. Yeah.